I'll explain the concept of list in a programming. So we'll see in that coding. List 1. So now I'll type physics chemistry and list that will be number. So list 1 holds the values physics chemistry 1997 2006. That is the collections of data. List 2, consider list 2 equal to enter the values between the square braces and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. List 1 of 0. So the output will be list 1 of 0. The output will be physics. And we'll see for the list 2 variable. From the array index 1 is to 5. Is to 1. So the answer is 2, 3, 4, 5. So list 2. So 1 is to 5. Since the array index begins with 0, so here the static question is mentioned as 1. So array index of 1 is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Value will be entered. So this is the concept for our list. You can also update the value for the list by using a concatenation operator also, or I'll show another example for updating list. Consider list equal to list 2. Okay, list equal to same value, or you can say Hindi, Tamil, maybe 9. So numbers should not give any quotation. Okay. So now the list shows the value, both the string values and the Tamil spelling wrong. Okay. This Hindi, Tamil, 89 and 99. So I'm just going to update the value like list of the array index of 2 equal to 90. Now we'll see the value. We print list. Again the list value has been updated from 89 to 90, like list with the array index of 2, that is 0, 1, 2. So before that list array index of 2 value was 89. I have assigned it as 90. Then I am printing. I have printed print statement with list. So I have updated. So the result has been updated. So in the Tamil 90, 99. So you can also delete the list item. So I'll show you how to delete the list. For that, a delete keyword has been used. So I'll use the same list value like print list. So list holds the value in the Tamil 90, 99. Now I'm going to delete a particular value. So del list of 2. So I have deleted. So after deleting, we'll be seeing the output after deleting value at index 2. So the output will be in the Tamil 99. So the deleted value is 90. So only 3 values are displayed in the list variable. So some of the list operations are also available. You can also see that in that case length operations, that is comparing the values, and concatenation operations are used. So for example, I'll show you. So basic operations of list involve length. Then is the basic expression. That is Python expression. So I can give value and the result will be 3. So it counts the number of values, then it displays the output. So other operations like asterisk also is used. Even concatenations also is used. Very easy. 1, 2, 3. Consider plus 4, 5, 6. So concatenation operators, it concatenates two lists and combines. The result will be produced as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And even the asterisk operation, so that is a repetition operation. So repetition, you can say I am giving hi. In a single quotes into 5. So the output will be 5 times that value is printed. It's very easy. And in operations are used, like a membership operators are used to check whether a particular value is present in the list. So 3 in 1, 2, 3. If it is present in that list, it displays true. So 3 is present in this list. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 is present. So it returns true. Even for iteration operations also is used for like for loop this list operation is used. Now we'll be seeing certain built-in functions that have been used in the list. So some of the built-in functions are length, so it gives the total, that is it is the total, it gives the total length of the list. So total length of the list, as we saw earlier here. So this length which displays the total length of the list that is present in the inside the list, total number of values inside the list, that is being separated by a comma operator. So length operations is used, that is length function is used. Then max, it returns the list with the maximum value, that is it returns the item that is present in the list from the list which has the maximum value. So it will note it down. So max nothing but returns the item from the list with max value, that is maximum value. So for example, in the item consider 1000, 2000, 3000 are there. So if you use max function, so 3000 will be displayed. So it returns the maximum value that has been used in the list. Okay, so in minimum, it returns the item from its list with minimum values. So this is the example, that is this min list is nothing but minimum value. It returns the item from the list with minimum value. So that is the concept of minimum value. And now list sequence, it converts a tuples or a string into a list. So if you understand the concept, it's very easy to establish in the program. So it converts a tuple or a string to a list. These are the basic built-in functions of the list and the methods. So 4 built-in functions are used in list operations. As we saw, the list value, print list holds 3 values, and we have deleted one. So list holds 3 values, Hindi, Tamil and 99. Okay, so if I am using len function to print len of list, it displays the total number of values that has been used in the particular list. So print len of list is 3. So this is the example for len functions in the list. And for max, so I am going to write for max function. Consider list 1, comma list 2. So multiple variables can be assigned to multiple values. So list 1 is allotted for first set of list item. You can also initialize a variable this format. $56, 700, 200. So in this case, list 1 is assigned as a value for C++, Java, Python, and list 2 has been assigned with the values 456, 700, and 200. So I'm going to use the maximum value to print max value element or max list 1. So for the list 1, the max value element is Python. So it has the max value. So C++, Java, it has the 5 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters when compared to other values. So this is the max value. Okay, then if you print for the list 2, we'll see the output for that. This is the max value for the list 2. So 700. So 700 will be returned. So we can also use the minimum function. So minimum function to be used with min. So same variables I am using. So min value for the list 2. So list 2 holds the integer numbers. So I'm using list 2 for min. So it displays the minimum value. So minimum value for list 2 is 200 and the maximum value is 700. So it's very easy. You can also try. And certain methods are used in list operation. So what are the methods? List.append. Append is nothing but it appends the object to the list. So that is the concept for append. It appends, it adds the data to the variable. So it adds object to the list. And count is nothing but it counts how many objects that occur. So that is the concept for it counts the object that occurs in the list. So that is the concept occurs in the list. And third one is extend. It appends, that is appends the contents of sequence to the list. So it appends the content same as append function. So this method append the content contents of sequence to list. So we'll be seeing with example. And moving on to list.index. So list.index, it returns the lowest index in the list that object appears. So it returns the lowest index in list that object appears. So this method is used to find objects. Otherwise, if the object is not present in the list, it will raise an error. And list.insert, and insert, you can also insert values inside the list using this insert operation. So this insert object, it insert object into the list at offset index. So based on the index, it will insert the object. So pop is nothing but it is used to delete or return the last object, or it will remove the object from the list. So this pop operation removes and returns the last object, or obj we can say, from the list. So this object, pop object, will remove a value, and this object is also used to remove object. That is, this list method, remove method, will remove the object from the list. So remove the object from the list. And moving on to reverse. The reverse object is method reverse objects of list in a place. That is, it does not return any value but reverse the given object from the list. It does not return any value but it reverses the given object from the list. And finally, sort method is used. So sort method is used to compare functions if given. So based on the function, it will sort. That is, it will sort like ascending order or descending order, alphabetic order. So it will sort the object. Sort the object of list. We'll be seeing the example on that. As the list value we consider now a list 1 for insert object. So list 1 equal to, now we say physics, chemistry, maths. Now I am going to insert another value with the list 1. So we can insert list 1 dot insert 1 comma biology. Now I am going to print final list. Final list. Okay, list 1. So I have inserted biology value. This 1 is nothing but an index. Okay, so with the index value I am inserted with the index of array index of 1. So as we all know that it starts to read with the array index of 0 is, so after physics, so I have inserted the value biology, and now I am going to use a pop method for popping up, that is for deleting the values that I use. So list 1 dot pop. So it will remove certain values. Now the values that has been removed was max. So it also returns the value that has been removed now. So last inserted value has been removed. So that is the pop function. So if I print list 1, only physics, biology, chemistry is there, math is deleted. If you want to remove the values, we can also use a particular, mention the value and we can remove, that is list 1 dot remove. So if I want to remove a particular value, that if I want to remove biology, so I can use list 1 dot remove, list 1 dot remove biology. So this biology term will be removed. If you see the output, change list 1. So physics, chemistry only will be displayed. So this is the example for remove function. And reverse, it's nothing but it reverses the order of the list value. So we'll just see so physics and chemistry. So physics was displayed first and chemistry was displayed second. So I'm going to use reverse function now. Print list, it is list dot reverse. So list 1 dot would use reverse so it displays none, that is it doesn't display. So I'm going to add few values for reversing. Consider the list 3 equal to mango, banana, orange, lemon. We'll see list 3, it has more values. So how it reverse, so reverse and print list now. List 3. See the order of the values has been changed. Lemon, orange, banana, mango. So this is the example for reverse function. Same way we can also sort the value. So I am also using sort function now. So sort function, for that I am using the same list 3 values with that. So list 3 dot sort, if I give list 3 dot sort, now print list now, comma list 3. So you can see it has been sorted with the alphabetic order: banana, then lemon, then mango, orange. So look at the first letter. So based on the first letter, it has arranged into the alphabetical order. So that hope you like this video for this session part session 2 and part 1. So in this next session we'll be seeing tuples, sets, and other data types. And hello friends, today we are going to see tuples. So tuples in Python, and tuples are nothing but data types. So the main data types that we use in Python. It is very similar to the list data types. The main difference between the tuples and the list data type is that the syntax may differ and it's an immutable object. So we can access, we can update and delete, but we cannot change the original value of the tuples. So this is the main advantage for tuple. So we can enter tuple, we can assign a variable to tuple with same with the parenthesis physics, chemistry. The numbers can be displayed without quotation mark. So it's just a collections of data types. It's like a data structure that we can access, we can update, and we can delete the data that is in the tuple. So I can also assign a tuple to like 1, 2. So we can also assign only a number variables also, or character wise also. Cube 3 equal to a comma 3. So you can assign tuples in many forms like this. So you can also give an empty parenthesis. You can also assign an empty tuple is written as two parentheses containing nothing. So you can also assign a value, single value. You can include comma even though there is only one value, that is I am using tuple 5. You can just give a one value and you can end up with comma. So you can also assign a tuple value like this, like string indices. Tuple indices starts at 0 and they can be sliced and concatenated, or indices to obtain the value available at the index. So for that I am assigning tup1 as I assigned physics, chemistry, and the values are, and now I am going to access the data tup1 of 0. So the array index start with 0, tup1 of 0. So it displays the output physics. So tup1 values holds physics, chemistry, these numbers values. So in that array index of 0 holds the value physics. If you print tup1 of with array index 0, so it displays the value physics. And also print the values with the array index starting position, and you can also give with an ending position. So tup2 so with the starting position 1 and ending position with the array index of 5. So I don't want to give between the double quotes. I just want the answer to be printed. So the answer is 2, 3, 4, 5. The tup2 holds the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with the array index start with 1 and end with 5. So it gives the output 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can access the values in tuples. So for updating, For updating tuples, you can also use updating tuples like you can assign tuple 1. I'm assigning a value tuple 1 equal to 12 comma 34.56, and again tuple 2 equal to ABC comma XYZ. Now I'm giving tuple 3. So tuple 3 equal to the concatenation values. So I am updating the value for tuple 3 as tuple 1 plus tuple 2. So now if you print tuple 3, the answer will be displayed as it combines tuple 1 values and tuple 2 values 12, 3, 34.56 and ABC and XYZ. So likewise you can update the tuple values. So you can also delete tuple elements by using a delete keyword. So you can use delete tuple elements. For that I will show you the output. So consider tuple is a variable, like I am writing again 26, just entering. Now I am just entering tuple and it prints the value 36. Now I am going to delete with the del keyword del tuple. Now if you print tuple after deleting that, it print after deleting tuple. So it is displayed whatever that you give in the print statement with the double quotes. Now if you print tuple, it will display an error as I have already deleted the tuple variable which holds the values to physics. So it gives an error now as when missing parentheses, or it gives the error like it doesn't have the values of tuple because it deletes the tuple variable with the keyword del. We can also use various basics operations in tuples, that is, as I said, concatenation operation we have used, an asterisk for repetition operations. For example, I am printing hi welcome to Python programming. Now I am closing it. So I want to repeat this sentence 10 times. So asterisk 10. So it is displayed with the 10 times repetition. So this is the example for asterisk, and it can be applied in tuples also. So these are the basic tuple operations. And for example, it uses the values if 3 in, it checks in operator, that is membership operators are used in 1 comma 2 comma 3. So it may returns true. Just check whether 3 is present in this value is 1 2 3, and if it is true, it displays true. So these are the basic tuple operations that we can apply in and the tuple data type. So I can also use indexing, slicing, slicing, and even matrix also, that is matrices this tuples is used. So I just give you the basic example for that. For example, if you are saying t equal to single quotes C++, comma, Java, Python. So by saying t is equal to C++, Java and Python. Now I'm just going to type t with the array index of 2. It should return the second value, that is 0, 1, 2. So t of 2, second array index of 2 value returns Python. So if I put t of -2, so -2 is that displays the negative count, nothing but negative count from right. So it displays Java. -1 is the last part and 2, -2. So it displays the negative count from the right side. So it returns Java. And we can also type with the starting position, just starting position I'm giving, and I'm just leaving it off. The output is Java and Python. The starting position is 0, 1 from Java. It displays the remaining values. So these are the basics operations. The index and slashing methods are used. It works the same way for tuples as we did it for string. And now it has built-in tuple functions. So several built-in tuple functions are there. So common built-in tuple functions are length. So length, it displays the total length of the tuple. It gives the total length of the tuple, and max, it returns the maximum, that is value, returns the max value that is displayed in the tuples list, and minimum, it returns the minimum value. For example, if the tuple contains 0, 4, 7, minimum value is for tuple, that particular value is 0. So tuple sequence, so it converts the list into a tuple. So nothing but it converts a list into tuple. We'll see the example for this. For tuple length, so for finding the length, so I'm taking the value of t, C++, Java and Python, and I'm going to use the built-in functions for this tuple. So print len of the variable name t. So it displays 3. So it holds 3 values. So C++, Java and Python. So t variable holds 3 values. So it will give len of t. The answer will be 3. And for finding the maximum value, we'll see. I'm going to assign tuple 1 equal to 456, comma 700, comma 200. Just print max of the variable name tuple 1, tuple 1. So the maximum values for tuple 1 is 700. So it can be used in string statements, like the input in the T is string statements. So we'll see it randomly gives the max value. So we'll see for print max for T value. T holds C++, Java and Python. So we'll see what output it gives. For that it returns Python. So Python holds the maximum value, and we'll also see the minimum value for that. So print min of t. So this function is used in C++ holds the minimum letter, the minimum value for that, and I can also use min function in the tuple values so that I may return 200. We'll see. So print min variable I'm using is tuple 1. Tuple 1 holds 456, 700, 200. So it shows the minimum value, so 200. So it's very easy. We can also try. And finally we'll be seeing the sequence list, so that converts list to tuples. So we'll see the sequence. So I am assigning a list. So we all know that list can be entered with square brackets, max chemistry short form I'm giving, comma physics short form, comma bio. So in the list I've entered the values inside the square bracket. Now I'm going to convert that particular list into tuple. So tuple 1 is a variable. Now for converting, use tuple data type and list 1 that we used before. So I'm converting. If you print tuple elements, tuple 1, it has converted the tuple, that is, it has converted the list values into tuple elements. Tuple elements are listed with the parenthesis. So same values, that is list 1 is converted into tuple 1. This is the main built-in, one of the built-in functions that is used in tuples.